Okay, going live now. Got my stream starting.
Hello.
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 Okay, I can't see my chat on my stream, so if anyone tries to chat, they're not going to get any response from me. Can't figure that one out. Oh well, I'm new at the streaming thing, so learn
I've
things.
really done it.
Okay, so Crispy Chicken is now streaming.
Would remind me what's the command for shortcut to follow?
/ shortcut space the number 6 space / follow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I had to put that in again. And we have to do that every time we start a chicken run, right?
Every session, yeah.
Yeah. Good to know.
Every time we're a brand new chicken.
So I have never ever done the Lonely Mountain Chicken Run on any of my tunes. So this will be a new experience for me.
Okay.
And it's just as well because on the 26th, we're doing the same run on Gladden server at 2:00 server time, Saturday afternoon. So I'll need this information of how to get there.
Now Roz will put a guide together. I don't.
Yeah.
But she does give like a map and various screenshots of it.
Yeah, there's all kinds of information online about what route people take for chicken runs.
Mm-hmm. Of course, if you're streaming this, you can just watch the video.
Exactly.
Assuming we get there.
Yep. And when I do chicken runs, sometimes what I'll do with a chicken run that has, useful information in it, I'll put timestamps in my YouTube video to show where the useful information is in the video. Sometimes they're quite long and people just want to get the information. So my chicken outfit is coming together nicely. I've got a ways to go yet, but it's progress. Okay.
Very cute.
A feathery coat, and I've got my chicken mask. That's the important thing. My my cloak of the cluck. Now to really bring this outfit together, I need to get those boots of the unflagging dragon that look like claws. Not chicken claws, really. They're a bit sturdy for that, but what the heck,
They're more claw-like than your usual.
Exactly, yes. Now, if they had boots that had really spindly claws, that would be more appropriate to a chicken, but you can't have everything. Maybe one day when there is an expansion of chicken type stuff, then they'll make something like that for the cosmetics. Yeah. twinsies, almost. We look very nice together, Hologrow and I. Okay, so do we know, are there other people that we are expecting that aren't here yet?
Not that I know of, Glo.
I think we're it.
Okay.
Yeah, we are. Great. The guy who can't see anything in Mirkwood is going to take you all through Mirkwood. That's just swell.
That's how it should be.
I am an old man with diabetic retinopathy in his eyes.
dear.
I tried running the course through Mirkwood.
Yikes.
So basically, I'm following Glo. And if Glo wasn't here, I'd be following you. All right. Go ahead and take the quest. There and Bach again.
Okay. We're ready.
There.
Whoop. Sorry, George. Didn't mean to step on you there. And I'm doing the chicken thing. Yay, I'm a chicken. Magically teleported over to the driveway.
You went further than I expected you to.
Oh, we have 2 escorts? Lucky chickens. Lucky chickens.
And one can't see and the other one can't tell direction.
This is going to be fun.
Yes, it is. So,
Okay.
Hollow, you're going to have to prompt me because you know I don't have any sense of direction.
All right. Well, I'm fooling with the graphics on my computer. Right now, I can see that. Expect me to stop for like 30 seconds at a time at various places to adjust things, because as soon as the sun comes up, probably going to find it. All right. Chickens
Sounds
behind
good.
me.
Okay, I hit my follow. I'm ready to go. And I didn't follow. Okay. Okay, apparently my follow command didn't work. My shortcut didn't set up properly, but
Oh, okay.
let me
You just
try
do
it
that
the
now?
other way. Follow. Okay, I did it the tricky way. Oh, I'm following now. Yay. It's
We
working.
look so cute together.
So now options, UI settings. Oh, my character's name. There we go. Now we can see all the chicken names. What a fine little flock we are. We look so cute. And we're not all conjoined twins this time, which is refreshing. It does look kind of funny when all the chickens are occupying the same space at the same time. I turned off the UI, so this would be a nice screen grab without all the clutter on the screen. Just some chickens and our fearless leader. So today my main did the festival thing. I'm going to try and do all the festival things on my main server. So, clear out some of those deeds that are stacking up.
So you haven't done them before, I take it.
I've done a little bit, but I never did like completed the whole thing where you do the 5 and then the 5 and then the 5 to get all the meta deeds.
Mm-hmm.
So, and this time I'm collecting all the tokens I possibly can because last time I did this, I wasn't in the mindset of, ooh, I must collect all the pets and ooh, I must collect all the mounts, right? So I'm grinding for tokens for pets and mounts now. So, but last year I got the blue peacock, which I absolutely adored. I saw someone with the peacock dress and a peacock pet when I first started playing the game, and I thought, oh, so pretty! I got to get that. So eventually, I figured out how. So that's what my main.
Well, this is the best festival to grind because you can get a ton of tokens.
Oh, and there's so much cool stuff you can get. I mean, I've got all the cosmetic. It was that dress I just had to get, right? And of course, now I did just enough festival questing to get the chicken mask for all of my chickens, all of the Crispies on all of the servers that does chicken runs. So that's good. So check that off the to-do list. Yay. Yeah. I do enjoy the festivals though. It's kind of cool. It's like running around doing stuff, but then having other people running around doing things too. Kind of cool. Just the crowds.
Continually splashing the mayor with wine.
Yeah, throwing buckets of wine at people. What's not to love about that?
I love how rude that whole thing is. He wants something and you just splash him with wine or chuck a bunch of salt at him.
Yeah. Well, I like flinging the rotten cabbages at the bounders too. That's fun. I had a bunch of fireworks in my inventory because I started doing the fireworks quest to clear those deeds out from the anniversary, right? So I was lighting off fireworks in between flinging stuff at the bounders. Multitasking. That's what multitasking looks like for me.
I like doing fireworks in unlikely places, like somewhere in Angmar.
Yeah, it's kind of fun.
Some places just need a little brightening up.
They do. And Angmar is one of those places for sure. I found Angmar quite intimidating when I first entered that zone, and not my favorite place in the game. But I recently went back on my main at level cap and just did all the deeds and all the quests that I had skipped over the first time I went through there on my main. So that was good. Check that off my list. Took a couple of days, but it's done. One of the things on my to-do list now for my main is to go back and collect all those roving threats that I ran away from when I saw them on Landscape the first time. That's always fun. The first time you come across like rot spittle on the North Downs, it's like, yikes! Should I go up and say hello?
My first was that one in Evendim that's next to the statue, up on the hill.
I haven't done the roving threats in Evendim yet. That's on my to-do list still. Everswim is one of my favorite zones in the game. It's so pretty there.
Yes. And my favorite piece of music plays there all the time.
My favorite piece of music plays just outside Stangard and in Eregion.
Mm.
And I figured out what the music box is, so now I have that same favorite music in my houses. Yay! The trouble is, I usually have the music. I quite often have the music turned off in the game and play like music separately. I'll put on, Rivendell music from or Shire music from YouTube. So, but then I'll remember, oh, I'm home. Where's my music? Adjust my options again.
Sometimes when I'm in a scary zone where the scary music is playing, I turn it off and I put on something really bouncy.
Exactly.
Suddenly it feels really cheery.
I know you're in Angmar and you're listening to the happy tunes from the Shire. It just makes it less annoying to be there.
In Angmar, but I only do that on one of my characters because I feel he's more of a kind of a goofy kind. In those dark zones, specifically in Angmar, he was listening to some sort of either like Balkan klezmer or something like that. That's very life affirming.
Yeah. Sometimes I just play modern music and sing along to it. It depends what kind of mood I'm in. If I'm doing something that's kind of grindy, like Slayer Deeds or something, I don't need to pay too much attention to, the game. Or if I don't have to read quest wording and stuff like that, I might just do stuff with lyrics and sing along. I do a lot of that at my computer. Just the dog listens to me, and he doesn't start howling when I sing, so I think he doesn't hate it too badly.
I spy some awesome huntery skills.
So I did Slayer Saturday yesterday on Laurelin server. That was fun.
Is that an organized thing?
Yeah, Slayer Saturday. It has been a regular thing for a while, but the woman who hosts it, she's like moving soon, so I think she's gonna have to take a break from it for a while. So I'm not sure when the next Slayer Saturday will be happening. But next Saturday is our crispy chicken run on Gladden server when at 2 o'clock in the afternoon on Gladden. We'll be doing this very chicken run on Gladden. I'll see if I could scare up some escorts to help us. Usually someone in my kin will be an escort, so it works out. And I think my foster pupper is, I think he's getting better now with the barking his fool head off thing, which he sometimes does when I'm streaming. So with any luck, he'll like just chill. But it depends if my brother and the dog he's got come into the house, into the apartment upstairs and start making noise. You never know what's going to happen. But I had Pupper out in the yard running around, doing a couple laps around the yard, so now he's having a siesta. Pretty chill. And he's getting used to letting me sit at the computer for longer. He'll come up and sit beside me. He's quite tallish when he sits. And demand that I use my left hand to give him cuddles and pets and stuff. So, but he's usually quiet when he does that, so I don't mind too much. Except when I'm trying to not die, and I could use my left hand to not die. So I figured out what I did wrong. The last time we did one of these chicken runs, and it was when we went to Minas Tirith, and I got flung off the pier. I think I figured out what I did wrong, which was when I hit the follow the last time before we ran up to the top of Minas Tirith. I think I was actually standing in front of the person I was trying to follow. And that's why from time to time, I would get flung back in front of that person. So when we got to the top of the pier, the person I was following didn't went close enough to the edge that when I got rubber banded out past in front of them, I didn't have any ground under my feet anymore and got flung off the pier. So that was my bad. So I've made a mental note, always stand behind the person that you're trying to follow when you start to follow them. So that's my little life lesson. Live and learn, live and learn. Hopefully this time, I won't miss the photo op at the end of the run.
That was very funny to see from the side.
It was pretty funny to see while I was doing it. Just whee, away I go. Flap my little wings for all I'm worth. Sorry I missed the pictures at the top, though. It would have been nice to have a good screen grab from that, but oh well. Ah, well. So I bought some more decor items that I will use on my premium Hobbit hole on Tuesday when the premium Hobbit holes become available. Cryspea is going to be there. Cryspea is the one that's going to buy that Hobbit hole in Lindleby.
Do it.
I didn't realize it was coming that soon.
Tuesday, yep, it's very soon. And it's like, I'm going to be online at 3 a.m. local time to buy that Hobbit hole. Because I do not
This
want to
is
miss
like
that.
staking land
Yes.
at Old
Yes.
Rush.
It's like the gold rush. It's like I am going to stake my claim because I really, really want the house with the waterfall in it. That's why I'm going to be on at 3 a.m. There will be other houses available after that time, I'm sure. And I got to look too. What is this package deal they're giving us with the River Hobbits? Are they going to do some package deal where you get like a bunch of premium housing writs along with the River Hobbit for some price? I don't know. And is it going to be LOTRO points or is it going to be in the cash money store? I don't know. I don't really need the River Hobbit, but it's the premium house that I really got to get. Nope. Got a little lag there.
Yeah, same.
Probably because of the festival.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, people.
Yeah.
I'm happy to greet them all. Oh, hang on. Wait a second. What's with all the people here? Oh, we're missing music. My little chicken ears can't hear it.
Yeah,
That's right. You can't hear it.
That's so sad.
it's probably Andoon.
We can't hear it, but we can dance anyway, right?
I think so.
I'm just going to do a couple laps and greet everybody. I'm going to say hello. Weatherstock stewards. Oh, we got all the musical people here. That was fun.
Fun event going on.
This is how I say hello to all the people in Bree or wherever we are on the road. I jump and flap at them. Flap my little chicken wings. Hang on. I tried to type follow, but I forgot I didn't have my UI turned on. I had my screen blanked out.
You're still back there, aren't you? Okay.
That's okay. I can rush. Okay, hang on. Got it. Okay, I'm following again. There we go. How did I lose that follow? What did I do? So silly that way. Okay, following again. Got it. Yeah, so at, before 3 a.m., so Monday night, after my usual Monday night chicken run on Gladden, Cryspea will be going to the broker's office and camping there so that before 3, he'll be ready when the Hobbit housing person magically appears at 3 a.m. Cryspea will be there, and probably a ton of other people will be there at the same time. It's going to be very crowded in the broker's office, I think. Very crowded. So it'll be interesting to see what happens. Like, will there be horrible lag? Will people get, be unable to see the broker because there's so many people standing there? I don't know. There's all the people fishing. All the people fishing at the pond over there. So I have no idea how crowded it's going to be in the broker's office when the Lindleby housing comes online, but I will probably, well, you know what I should do? I should probably stream it because that would be entertaining to see.
Yeah, I think that this is gonna be an interesting experience to have and to watch as well.
Yeah. It'll be a unique moment. I know sometimes when the premium housing comes online in a new area, the good ones go quick, right? So we'll see how it goes.
It usually does, yeah.
Yeah. Excuse me. I have the address memorized somewhere. I have the premium deluxe house. The premium deluxe one is the one I want. You can go fishing in your basement. So my main already has all the fishing stuff maxed, the 200 points or whatever. But all my alts have not, so some of them might want to do some fishing. Now that I've got the follow thing working out, I can play the Peter Jackson of poultry and do some cinematography so the stream looks pretty-ish. Get rid of my UI stuff. Oh, is that someone following us? Captain General Ben-Hur.
Apparently.
Cool. Where do you get those names that go in front of your name? That's weird.
I think that's actually a first name, last name.
Really? It just seems
Oh,
weird because
the general one might be a rank from the PvP.
Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I see
I don't
names.
PvP, so I don't know.
I see names like abundantly sublime and things like that that come in front of people's names. It's kind of weird. I wasn't sure where that came from.
I think that was a title from and I don't remember. It was a gift like for people who've been playing for a certain amount of time, I think.
Oh, right, like a title or something. Or maybe sometimes when you buy like I purchased the Rivendell supporter pack because why not? and it came with like exemplar of Rivendell. Like there was 3 levels of titles that you get depending
Yep.
which package you got. So, but those all go after the names. None of those ones were in front of the names. Yeah, it makes sense. It might be like PvP or something. So many different ways to play in this game, and there's plenty of them I've never tried yet. But I really do like being a chicken. It's kind of fun.
I would like to try monster play, but the problem is that I don't really want to do PvP. I just want to be a goblin.
Yeah. I've got some kind of critter over there that I, tried it out with, and it's like, do I really want to be this ugly? I don't know. I'm hideous enough in real life, I don't need to make it worse in the game. Oh, the sky seems to be lightening up over there. Is it 4 dawn-ish? I don't know.
Yes.
Yep, sure is.
Aha, I called it. There we go.
Dark silhouette at the top.
Ah, cool. Lovely view. I'm going to keep turning off my UI so that it'll be suitable for screenshots without all the clutter on the screen. Ah, now I can see Weathertop better. Not just a silhouette anymore.
Oh, the captain is already here.
Yep. Off to the stable master. Or not. Following us? Apparently. Captain General Ben-Hur is following us.
Do we see what level they are?
No.
They're 140, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, well then, I won't worry about that then.
They've gone back the other way. Oh well. We didn't pick up an extra escort. Oh well. It's always fun
It
when you
was
do.
adorable that they were intrigued by this procession.
Yeah. Yeah. So peaceful.
Except for watch out for the stealth links.
I've never had problems with stealth critters in the lone lands. There are
There are
critters.
lynxes and wolves here.
Yeah. And the
Or
critters
maybe use some paranoia.
the critters get right onto the road in a couple of places in the lone lands. So you have to detour off the road to get around them sometimes. But other than that, running through the lone lands is not a problem. It's very easy to solo flying the coop to Oscaruth.
Yeah, I think all the stealth creatures here stay off the road for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah, the stealth ones we gotta worry about are on the high moor.
Yep.
I still cannot believe that person just blazed through there without even knowing about them.
Yeah, that is just sheer dumb luck.
It's remember how in Fellowship of the Ring, when Frodo tries to ask the elves about the Black Riders, and they are like, "If we tell you, you'll be too afraid to go on." We just don't tell him. That's the same
You
situation.
do not want to know. going to be pretty when the sun comes up. I've been listening to an audiobook that I got from the library. Not while I'm doing chicken runs. But it's one called The Fourth. Oh, it's not the, it's just Fourth Wing. About like dragons and stuff. It's kind of cool so far. It seems to me like one of these young adult kind of fantasy novels. I go into the library and I see, okay, what's an audiobook that's available now, sort by popularity, and see what's at the top. It's kind of cool to do that when I'm doing chores around the yard or whatever, washing dishes. Makes the time pass quicker. It's like kind of like Twilight, only with dragons instead of vampires. I don't know, something like that. Not that there are romances with the whatever, but you know, there's weird mind reading stuff, bonding between dragons and humans, and weird stuff. But it's got that, you know, teenage kind of vibe, coming of age novel stuff. I only recently listened to and or read the Twilight novels, you know, because I just, when it was popular, when it was the thing, I just thought, no thanks, I'll just give it a miss. But I was just wanting something to read one day, and it was there. I had a paper copy of it that someone left lying around, so I thought, oh, I'll give it a read, see what it's like. So, and so much shaking my head when I'm reading this stuff, like, you've got to be kidding me. There's so much wrong with this. And then one of the fun things afterwards, there's this YouTube channel called Cinema Therapy, and they did a whole series on the Twilight novels and, well, the Twilight films, actually. And it was quite entertaining to listen to, you know, a certified therapist saying, yeah, do not get relationship advice from these characters. Seriously. And it's like, yeah, I kind of caught that vibe when I was reading them and whatnot. I sent it to a friend of mine who has a teenage daughter. I sent the link to the whole series of videos about why you should not take this as life advice. The Cinema Therapy did a really good one on Aragorn, you know? So they've looked at the LOTR films and non-toxic masculinity. It was pretty good. Oh, the sky's all pink.
Yes, the dawn is very beautiful here.
It is. One thing
Oh, that means we... Oh, go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say, one thing I was wondering about the, you know, the festival quests. There's this one fishing thing in the festival quest that I looked at this quest line and thought, how could anyone ever win it? And it's about some amazing angler deed or whatever. If you get
I
through
think I
this,
know what you mean. Yeah.
yeah, it's like, it seems to me the odds of getting that deed completed would be about the odds of getting struck by lightning and winning 3 Super Bowl lottos on the same day. Anyway, sorry, what were you saying before I, you know, was...
I was just going to say, since it's morning, we will not be seeing trolls in the troll shop.
Ah, that's a good point. But I don't mind the trolls so much on the road because you can usually just scoot off to the side and
Yeah,
they're not so bad.
but they're creepy though.
They're so ugly. They're cute.
Something about the way they move
Yeah,
freaks me out a little bit.
yeah, they're a bit weird. Yep, so one day I'll have to do a stream now that I've figured out how to do the festival quests and I've actually gotten through them. Because last year, whatever, when I did some of the Farmer's Fair quests, it's like I would try it and I had not read the wiki and I didn't know what I was doing and I kept failing the quest. So, having had a look at some of the wikis and watched other people do them, then now I've got it mostly figured out. I think I've got them all sorted. So I could probably run Crispy through some of the Farmer's Fair quests and do a stream on that in a video. Just a visual guide to how to do them. Some people don't like to read the wiki. Some people might just want to, check out a video and see what there is to see.
Especially to see it in action, because sometimes when I can't remember what took me forever to figure out that I tried to read the wiki for, but it just didn't click how exactly to do that. I think it was how to equip traceries onto the legendary weapon, because it never says anywhere that you have to shift click it.
Yeah.
It took me
some
like
things are
10
like
levels to figure it out.
some things are just weird. It's like, and there's some different types of quests. Like sometimes I forget there's a little box over on my quest tracker that I have to click on to, like, spout water or whatever it is,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes the mechanics of quests are a little bit different, and that can trip me up too. So if I see someone else doing it, like running around, like I kept failing on those shopping list quests until
Hello, Captain.
there's Captain General Ben Hur. Gonna join
Yeah.
us here?
I-
Gonna join the
I don't
fellowship
know.
there? Fellowship of
Wondering if I should send an invite.
you might, yeah.
Well, let's see what he says.
Offering my standard chicken greeting here. Jumping and flapping, flapping and jumping. Do a little bob and weave.
Shall we? I think someone joined.
Hello.
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 Hello, you
So
guys.
did you know this was happening, or did you just see us on the road?
Oh, I saw y'all in Bree, and I was like, I've done this enough to know the route for the most part.
Okay.
Yeah, I ended up giving up. I have like 2 quests before I'm done with all the chicken quests,
I
but they're
think we
very,
lost
very, very
somebody.
long.
Oh, you didn't lose me. I just
Hey.
sort of fell behind. I'm catching up.
Oh.
I'm good. I put on my foul fleetness to get my little tail feathers back where they belong.
Welcome on board, Captain General.
Oh, thanks.
But I will ask you to turn your leafy feed off because you don't want me out running the chickens. I assume that's you with the leafy feed on.
Well, if we're all on follow, leafy feet shouldn't be a problem, right?
I would be going faster than you.
You'll go faster than
Oh.
the chickens, yeah.
Oh,
Unless
okay.
you use your fleetness, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, I
There's
speak
a
from
ton.
experience here.
The closer you get to Rivendell, there's a ton of stealth.
Oh yeah, we've done this many times.
I ended up raging sometimes because I get almost done with my, the next quest, and I'll get killed by something like, ah.
It took me quite a long while to figure out how to do the solo across the high moor as a chicken.
Yeah. It's a, it's a mess.
The closest I ever came to a rage quit was when the stealth lynx, I was using paranoia, I was going slow and all this, and the little bugger was hiding behind a tree and got me.
Mm-hmm.
It was just, I was so
Or the paranoia doesn't work.
annoyed.
I don't think the skill actually works.
It does if you are walking, not running. So you have to use your,
Huh.
what is it, the insert key, so you walk instead of running.
No.
I never knew that.
Now you do. So that's why we chat like this and learn things from each other. It's always good. Yeah, it took me a while to figure that out. Trial and error. And I'd heard it before, but I'd forgotten that walking instead of running was a thing. Because you run everywhere in this game. It's like whoever walks, right?
No.
The way that I did it is that I divided the most dangerous part, like the whole high moor, into roughly 3 chunks.
Yeah.
And some relatively safe spaces where I could wait for the cooldowns to reset. So first I made it to the little elf stable place, and then I made it to there is like a narrow pass, like a narrow place between rocks, and there are some enemies there, but not so many, and I didn't notice any stealth lynxes crossing it there, so I just lay there playing dead, waiting for the other cooldowns to reset.
Yeah.
And after that, I just booked.
Yeah, I've done that too. Oh, I lost my follow again. Let's do this again. Okay, got my follow back. Yeah, I would divide it into 3, mostly 2. I'd take a break at the high moor stable, and sometimes if I'd see people there, I would jump and flap at them and hope that they could interpret my plea for help as a plea for help and escort me across, but that doesn't often happen. And then I would just sort of sneak my way across carefully, and I'd get off the road to the left and by a low hill and wait there for the cooldown on the paranoia. And then I'd make it to the campfire and take a break there. Once I got nailed by a stealth moor prowler just coming off of the campfire trying to get back to the road. That was really annoying. That was one of my many failures.
Very close to that campfire with the mustering thing. There are 2 stealth lynxes that habitually cross the path.
Yeah, they
So
spawn.
that's a dangerous place. I
is.
went there on the hunter and scouted all the stealth enemies to see their patterns of movement.
That was very
and remembered.
That was very resourceful of you.
Wow, I actually have completed pretty much every quest in the game, and I just found a quest somehow in here that I swear I've gone through them all that I found that I haven't done. So
Well, there's a lot of repeatables too.
it's not a repeatable either. It's called Bear Hide Armor.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah. There's the dwarfs up in.
You got to bring the perfect bear hide to an elf armor in Rivendell. Like, I have gone over every area.
Wow.
Like, I
Oh
thought it was
yeah.
pretty efficient because I used Wiki and I checked my completed quest box and I literally type in the search every single quest in the game so far and completed them all. So the fact
Wow.
that this one popped up makes me wonder, did Wiki have it? Because out of all the millions of times I've been in the troll shows over the years with this hunter, I'm surprised how have I not, and it's not a repeatable either. I'm looking at it. I would share it, but it won't allow me to. This is one I did. Are we missing a chicken?
I'm right behind you.
No, how did I do that? Oh my god, you should have said something. Just cut me off and say something because I would have like
It's
gone back.
okay. I'm good. I keep losing my follow, and I haven't got the
I'm
shortcut
gonna
set
keep
up
you on
properly.
follow then. Keep you on follow since the other two seem to be doing all right.
Cool. Thank you.
But yeah, this part here is where it makes me nervous. Just this little last bit going to Rivendell. I wish hunters could track more often than we can.
Okay, I got my follow back on.
I do like the little chicken walks. They look so adorable.
I think we run very funny with the wings
The
spread
were
out
wings.
like
Yes, yes, they look cute.
this is
And then when
some
you use the
sort of
skill, you flap
Naruto
your
run
wings.
or something. For
Oh, that's what you meant. I forgot out of all these, my hunter, because I forgot I was in a group with you all since I had been following y'all for a while without being in a group. So my run speed wouldn't bother y'all.
If I were sensible, I'd put myself in a different fellowship. But I think that would turn it off for me.
Sneaking up the hill.
Yeah,
Tricky.
through here there's a lot of stealth, so
Yeah. Well, they're not that stealthy. They're on the hill. It's once you get past the campfire at the top of the hill, the stable master
yeah,
there, that's where
yeah.
the stealthy ones are. There's lynx
Well, I'm
on the
gonna try to
hill.
track as much as I can to stealth all that stuff when we get there.
Yeah.
they
But
are mostly sticking, the stealthy ones, sticking to the the greenish bits, the glades,
yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah.
the thing that sucks is if one of y'all triggers it, it'll kill one of you, pause, go for the next one, and then the next one, like, it'll just gotta be fast.
Nasty.
I know.
Nasty.
So quick. Uh-huh.
If we could pause momentarily, I would really like to try and get that shortcut working.
Okay, well, this is a good place for it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna track right for when we
If we're where I
stop,
think we
see
are,
if there's
which
anything
we are.
nearby.
Okay.
This is the closest thing right here to us right now. Alright.
So slash shortcut space 6 space follow or space
Slash
6
follow.
slash follow. Okay.
Yeah. You're basically setting up a macro.
Yeah. Not sure what I did wrong. Ooh. Shortcut. Okay, so now I've got the message that shortcut to follow is 6. Good. Good. Let's hope that works.
Okay.
Now.
Does it work?
Yay, it worked.
All right.
And now I can toggle the shortcut again. And I'm following. Yay! Every time I see those purple letters, it's like, ooh, scary stuff.
Right.
I would like to take this opportunity to remind all our escorts that we love you and we very much appreciate your help. You guys are awesome.
Thank you very much. This would have been extremely difficult without help.
Yeah, I've never managed to solo it myself.
It can be done. It
Something
took me
on the
several
left,
tries,
yeah.
but it can be done.
It can be done. I had a friend who did all of them by himself. It took several tries because
Oh, something here.
right there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
where we just gotta take it
gotta-
slow and start tracking every now and
Another
then.
one right to the right.
This is the closest one right here from where we were.
And there is another one a little bit to the left ahead, as far as I remember, usually.
Now, the escort that we are following could turn on walk instead of run, and the chickens can be using paranoia. But if we have hunters that have the ability to track,
Well, we
the
can only track
stealth
every
rating-
30 seconds. I'm gonna track again
There's a
right now.
stealth. Hold on.
Yeah, I'm seeing it too.
Right here.
I got
There it
a
is.
B.
Yep.
Yes. A little bit.
Oh, that's more activity than I'm used to.
Here we go. Good. So far, so good. One of these trees is the one I got pounced on from behind.
I'm gonna track again in just a second. Okay. Okay, it's behind us. The closest one is behind us.
There is one usually behind those rocks, but it's kind of far off, so
Yeah.
relatively safe from it. And there are two that cross the road there where it's greenish ahead on the glade.
Ah, yes.
Best to scout somewhere around here.
My paranoia is on cooldown for another 24
Oh, there's one right there.
seconds.
There it is. Boom. Oh, I just tracked it.
Oh,
Y'all got
right
so
to the left.
close. Right when I tracked it, I was like, stop.
There is, yeah.
Yikes.
It's the cats that are the ones that are the pain in the butt. And I can only do it every 30. So, oof. And it was right by that tree. So
I can turn on my paranoia now. Is anyone using paranoia right now?
no, I'm just 100% always on paranoia right now.
Okay, I've got my paranoia on, but we're moving so fast. We'd be on top of it before we could do anything about it, but we're almost there anyway.
Right
I'm
now,
not
it's
seeing any
fine,
red dots on the mini
Like I
map.
got one more spawn point to
Yeah.
where
Oh, these trees make me nervous. I can track in 10 seconds.
No.
We'll
Just
be
get
there
past
by
you.
then.
10 seconds.
Yay, we're there. Woohoo!
Yeah.
Victory.
Whew.
Okay. Now nothing will kill you, so you're good now.
Oh, not until we get into the.
Oh my god, I thought something killed you, but you're still as death. That scared me. I was like, oh god. And it ran all the way from the Shire to here. Oof.
That's what chickens do. Run, run, run. Flap our little wings.
Now this chat server's going wonky right now. Oh, that's what happened. Sorry.
Chickens in Rivendell. A nice view of the chickens running down the hill.
So where y'all are y'all finishing it here in Rivendell, or do you have to go?
No, it's Erebor. We're going all the way.
Yep.
Wow. Y'all got the big one then, goodness.
I have never done this chicken run before. This is very new for me.
Yeah, me neither.
And I'll be leading others on Gladden on this chicken run on Saturday, so I better learn where I'm going.
I was on Gladden for a tiny bit, for about 2 or 3 weeks, and I transferred back.
Cryspea lives on all the servers. Just for chicken runs on all the servers.
I was on Crick Hollow for 2 years as well.
Yeah.
Straight here, Glow.
My main's on Gladden.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't need to talk to the horse, so we may as well just go straight through.
Yep.
I love how all the horses, like you speak to one on the farm, and then you speak to Aragorn's horse, and they all, for some reason, talk in a very elevated style. They say thee and all of that.
Very formal.
Yes. Okay, try not to follow the bridge. There's always a danger
Chickens
here.
being on follow is a danger. Gotta be careful. And our fearless leader is doing a fine job not leading us to our deaths
So
or
far.
drownings off bridges.
Wait till we get to the high pass in Misty Mountains.
Yikes.
Then we'll see how well I make the turns.
And remember when the logs were really narrow? That was scary.
I do.
Yikes. Oh. And her.
I'm gonna say we are in Erebor, but not Erebor. Sorry, never mind. I was saying something else.
I love the purple gear on your horse. That's very nice.
Oh, thanks.
Love bright colors. Crosser of Roads. That's one title none of my tunes has gotten. So I haven't done.
There's an option next Sunday.
Yep. I will try and be here for that. It'll be interesting to see if I can get through that length of time with Foster Pupper.
So I know the chickens have it.
Pardon
You can
me?
spend most of it on follow for it.
Yeah, good thing. Because
I know the chickens have a timer because it's a session. What's the timer left in y'all's quest? How many hours do you get to do this?
8 hours.
The airborne one, it's actually 8 hours.
It'll give you 8 hours. Wow.
Yeah.
Golly.
I think it's just 8 hours for all the long quests. Just at free
Yeah.
rank, the only one where anyone comes close.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
How on earth? Okay, just wow. Yeah, I haven't done the airport one, but it's goodness.
But this one's not 8 hours.
No.
2.5 tops.
Yeah. And now Minas Tirith is only like 2.5 now because
That's true.
the shortcut through Swanfleet.
I'll watch Bo walk up to Arwen and say, "Wait a minute."
I want to do the Crosser of the Roads next week, but that one is long and that's gonna be like whole night.
Oh yeah, that's because you're in 6 hours ahead of us, aren't you? Or 8 hours.
Yes, right now it is around 11 p.m. here.
Yikes.
Until 2, I'm very fresh, but after that, I would get tired. So
Sure.
we'll see how it goes.
Well, if all you need to do is turn on follow now and then, but you probably after every port you'd have to turn follow back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And every
Mhm.
stone you step on.
Hmm. Yeah, because you have to check in and talk to all the critters along the way. Basically, do all the things from all the flying the coop, right?
Right. Plus, you also got for every region has 3 stones you have to step on, which you can potentially do when you're on follow, but it's usually better to have you do it.
Right.
I wonder if the creatures say the same thing, something different.
They do.
Ooh, that's interesting. Story development.
Chickens in the snow. Seems just improbable. I'm sure it's not their favorite, weather phenomenon. Or maybe I'm just projecting because it's not my favorite kind of weather.
Well, they have spindly feet, like you said.
Yeah, not like snowshoes.
They'll sting right into the sand, right into the snow. Sorry.
Okay, I wonder what's the best
The more
road
left.
here.
There's gonna be a lot of stealth through here too. Those darn bard guardians, some of them are stealth.
Oh, yeah.
I'm never causing too much trouble with them on this side of the region. Over toward the east, they would be.
So what's the path that you have to take to get to the Erebor one? Like go through the
We
Vales of
use the
Anduin? Huh?
yeah through the Vales and then or northern.
And then please don't tell me if you go through the Dalelands, like the Felidloth area, because that's I don't know how you would get through that.
Well, you kind of if you can find a better way to take it, let me know. Yeah, you gotta go through. You have to go
Yeah,
through.
but that's that's rough.
through Mirkwood, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
It creeped me out the day that I noticed that when you're on the path in Mirkwood, you can see glowing eyes
Oh yeah.
in the distance,
It's
and then
awesome.
they disappear when you get closer. It's like, oh, that is so creepy.
I think it's a great touch. I remember when I first saw that. Oh yeah, that's good.
Beautifully immersive, yes. And straight out of the lore.
I don't like the whole landscape and how difficult it is when you're questing. I'm like, oh gosh,
Yeah,
it's just a lot.
yeah.
I have only been to that whole area once because none of my characters are that high level yet. But I used some sort of keg or whatever that sends you to around the lake.
Oh, right. Yeah.
So I managed to run from there to Erebor because I steered clear of everything. But the other time I tried to use the same keg, it sent me straight to some orc camp, and I got
Heck over
murked
this way, Glow.
immediately.
We're aiming for the crack in between those two hills.
Oh, that's where we're going. We are.
Well, I am. I'm not sure where Glow's going at this point.
I
But
never
you've done
get it
before,
right.
So
But I try to play tail feather, but Hollow doesn't let me.
Well, if we had more people here, I might. Got a worm.
yeah, I'm not really tracking anything that's stealth right through here, so that's good.
Yeah, I don't think we have any stealth to deal with on.
I never knew you could go through here because on the map it doesn't show that you could.
No, the first few times I did this, we didn't. But I was just exploring it, doing my usual run through before, and like, oh, it's this
I
again.
don't imagine you coming up upon a roving thread and a roving thread kill you.
Is there a roving thread in here? I don't remember.
Yeah, there's roving threat and Misty Mountains here.
Oh, in the Misty Mountains, yeah. I mean, in this particular track.
Through here, I don't think this is a spawn point going through here, but we will pass some eventually going to the Vales.
Yeah.
Crazy. I'm still working for my roving threat deed because even back then when they were a big thing to kill, somehow still never finished it, and I still have a bunch left to go. And I'm like, oh.
If you're at
So one
140,
day
you
eventually.
probably solo them at this point.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you can. It's just you gotta go and find them all, and the fact that you need to kill. I think you gotta kill a total from between all the tiers of deeds. You gotta kill like 500 or 600 roving threats.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I'm at the second level of roving threats deeds, and I think it's like 150 or something.
Yeah, the third
Wow.
tier is 300. You have to kill 300 additional.
There's another tier. Jeez, I just
If
reached
you kill
the
the
second.
150, you gotta kill 300 more. That's the one I'm on.
Wow.
I don't think there's one after that though, but let's hope not.
I think 450 is the top. Yeah, that's the total.
So mine says final for the roving threat, which it says 300, but the total that you gotta kill,
Keep going east here.
it's a lot. It's just too many. I'm like, why? Why do y'all want to make it like get streamed kind of like the delving tiers, the delving missions, which I will finish all of those.
Warm on the right.
The fact that you gotta do 1,000 tier 10 delving missions, and you gotta do 100 of each, delving tier, and it's a lot.
I haven't even tried doing the stuff.
I'm almost done with the tier 10,000 mission deed thing, but still gonna be like probably a month away. I say I'm almost finished, but if you look at the numbers, like so much out of 1,000, it looks, oh, that's so good. But then if you realize you can still only do 10 a day, that's if there's no reflex that day, then it's like, oh, I still have like a month. Never mind. I would be done by now, but I gave up for a while on it. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, I see the path up to the left.
Oh my god, that fox scared me. Why did it scare me like that? Oh my god, I was like, it moved, kill it.
So if each player has to kill several hundred roving threats, so how bad is the infestation of roving threats in Middle-earth?
Well, there's a lot of roving threats in a lot of areas. It's just going out and finding them because they change every 24 hours. Going out and finding them is what takes time. But if you're 140, they're very easy to solo.
There's a map, or there's like a website I found that has maps of the different areas that shows little lines on the map of a route that you can follow to hit them all.
Okay.
So that's a tool that can be useful.
I forget how many roving threats you can kill in a day, like how many are available if you go to every zone that has one. I thought it was like 40 or something.
There's a limit?
Well, no, it's because you can
only kill them once per day.
Yeah.
Right.
You can only get credit to kill them once per day.
Right, yeah. Once you've done it once, it won't do again.
Then you gotta wait till the next day, which then all their spawn points change. Of course, there are set spawn points, but say there's 7 spawn points, there might only be 3 for that region. So you have to check them all, or at least until you find where they're at. I've actually had it happen where I was in a zone and there was two of us that were killing them, and so I went by some of the spawn points. Well, it hadn't spawned yet, even though the respawn timer is like 5 minutes or less.
Right.
And I went by one. I was like, oh, but it's not here. But then I finished it all, and then I asked in regional chat. I said, is anybody killing roving threats? And like for example, in the Misty Mountains, and someone's like, oh yeah, I am. I'm like, crap. I have to go back through all the spawn points and recheck.
Jeez,
I don't know which one that they had killed at which at what point.
Right.
And then the person I'm asking, or like that said they were, I said, well, do you know where they're at? And they're like, oh, I wasn't really paying attention. I kind of just went to like each of the dots. Like, you can't remember which one's here or what?
Wow.
Oh,
wow.
golly.
That is a lazy brain.
I'm like, you were just there. That would really save me a ton of time. Okay, there is going to be a roving threat around here, I think, somewhere.
It's usually down at the bottom of the hill.
Yeah.
I mean, I came through here this morning and there wasn't one. I'm not concerned.
I don't know if it's like over the side of this cliff or something is where usually would
Yeah,
spawn.
it's down.
If
It's
there's
down
one.
to the right, down the cliff.
Yeah, there it is. It's
Space.
down there.
There is some huge guy usually pacing around there.
So you have to go all the way to Erebor, like inside the Lonely Mountain Erebor.
Mm-hmm. To the throne of Durin.
That's the
Good
plan.
Okay, and then what is that the last quest, or is there one to go for Minas Tirith, and then that one's the last one?
Well, there are 3 different quests: one for Minas Tirith, one for Erebor, and then Free Range, the big one.
And one's the other one you faded out. What was the last one?
The Free Range area door.
Oh.
You're going
Is that
all
the one y'all are doing now?
That is not the one we're doing. No, area door versus Erebor.
Oh.
We are doing Erebor.
Yeah.
Oh, you said Erebor. Okay. So when you complete them all, just couldn't find it on Wiki. What's like? Do you get like the mother title for doing all the chicken quests?
No, there's no wrapper quest to those.
There's no like title for like the deed like, once you've completed it all.
Nah.
So what's the Crosshair of Roads one?
That's free.
Art for art's sake.
Oh.
Yeah, Crosshair of Roads is when you do the free range one that's like the one that takes at least 5 hours to do.
We've
that
done it
goes
in
all
5
over the place.
3/4, but
Really?
we usually expect 6.5. Yeah.
6.5 average. Okay, good to know.
Probably the fact that it takes a quarter of a day and you can't log out, you can't, do anything.
You can log out and get back in again, usually.
You can
I
take
had
a
to
rest
do it.
break, but you are on an 8-hour timer, so you
Right.
can't take too many rest breaks.
Right.
I love how people's way of thinking on this server, some of them that just sound off in world chat. I'm like, do you think before you speak? Just some of the nonsense. Of course, a lot of them, I'm sure, say it to like people started and they're just trolling. But I'm like, oh Lord.
Takes all kinds to make a world.
Right
Nothing but enemies defeated on chicken chat.
Yeah, that's nice to see. Upper is awake from his nap and he's running from window to window. Is there something happening outside that he can hear? He hasn't started barking his fool head off yet, though, so it's fine. We're good so far. Hey, Coco. I'm giving him preemptive pets and ear scritches.
By the way, I actually never had planned on following you guys. It kind of just happened.
And we
were wondering if you knew.
And then as soon as you invited me, I was like, well, I guess I'm going to follow them until I can't.
And we appreciate you joining us for however long you can. The more the merrier.
I will say, once we get through Mirkwood, it gets a lot easier after that. At that point, even I would say 2 escorts is enough.
Yeah.
Just a stealth is the scary.
Mm-hmm. Uh-oh. I had to snatch back my left hand. I lost my follow again. And the dog's... Okay. Doggy nudges
It says you've
my
used your
arm.
still as death, Crispy, but you're still moving. I have you clicked and it shows you're using your still.
I did? I don't remember clicking on that. I don't know.
Dead chicken walking.
Yeah. Well,
Still as death, but you most certainly are not.
The best way to use that skill is while you are
Oh my god,
moving.
I'm losing brain cells watching World Chat. Oh gosh.
Okay, so
I never read World Chat.
Just so everyone knows, the best way to use Still as Death or Possum Impersonation is while you are running, because what happens is you can use it again immediately if you have to. You don't have any cooldown.
Well, I thought it did that. Okay, I thought that was a bug because I noticed that. So, okay.
Well, if it's a bug, I'll take it. I don't mind it.
Way to the portal. I see 1. I see 2. I see.
Well, I went through because I saw all 3 of them disappear, so all 3 chickens should be here now.
Oh, that's fine. You can come through.
I waited till everything went through. I was like, "There's a guard here, but I think he's useless. I think he's just for show."
Yeah, but I never seen any mobs up there.
Yeah. Now we're in the really tough territory, though.
I've
Oh,
never
the mob's
been
got
here before.
plenty more health now.
I've never been here before as a chicken. I think I was only here once as a level cap tune.
Never been here before at all.
And it gets weird because we're a 120 zone now, but we're moving into a 115 later. It's one of those rare times when the chicken run goes down in level.
Now, these hill hind are yellow bar, but there's some that are red, I think, right?
Yeah.
The deer? I think it's just the males, the
red.
antler ones.
Probably.
Because they'll charge.
From my experience, yes, they will do that.
Something on the right.
If there was, I didn't see it before they killed it.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, now I know there's stealth. I think there's stealth goblins through here.
There are.
So I'm just trying to see real quick if there is. Okay, there's a goblin off to the right, but he's not stealth. We're good. And I know there's stealth animals, too. That's one thing I wish hunters had. It was 15-second cooldown instead of 30 for the tracks. But the Moors would hate us. Shoot, I think the creeps rage now. Might have to just wait. Give us 15-second cooldown.
Right. This is further away than I thought.
Yeah.
Goblin. Oh no, deer ahead.
Oops. I didn't have to kill the rabbit.
So misty here. Well, Misty Mountains. I call that for a reason.
Exactly. Well, down when your camera's down low, it's mistier. When you go up higher, it's less misty. It's easier to see.
You know, until doing this chicken thing just now, the mist never bothered me before, but now that it's there, I'm like, God, I'm really trying to see stuff, and it actually is kind of hard to see. I'm like, I've never been bothered by the mist before.
Mirkwood can be very murky too.
Can't imagine taking a chicken through Mirkwood. It's got to be like
for 15 more minutes.
You won't have to imagine it for long.
Wait, we're not going through Southern Mirkwood, are we?
Northern
It's
Mirkwood.
Northern Mirkwood.
Okay, so yeah.
Yeah.
To me, I feel like Southern Mirkwood would be worse if you had to go. I don't know if there's any that go through there, but
No,
Well,
it's quest.
isn't it Instance, the Southern Mirkwood entrance?
Yeah, a chicken couldn't get into it. Unless the chicken completed a level 59 quest.
A chicken. Now, you can get into Moria by going around
From the backside, yeah.
the back door. Yeah. So
And I'm told Gundabad is open now too.
cool.
where you can take a chicken
Someone
through
a week ago
Gundabad.
asked if I was taking anyone to Gundabad. Like, I didn't know it was open, and you got me busy every weekend doing these runs. Ask me again next July.
Okay. I want
What are you
them to
doing
give
next
us.
July?
Well, but the month of the chicken is every August.
What's the month of the chicken? I don't know what that means.
August.
It's an annual event that the Concerning Hobbits can't ship them.
Oh.
Yeah.
This is the 14th one, I think.
Very cool event.
How have I been
When
on
I
this
saw
server for
the-
so long? I never knew.
I saw the message on the forums about this event when it was posted in like July, and that's all I ever thought of.
I'm a relatively new player, so I had posted something in the forums about the crispy chicken runs that we do on Gladden, and somebody said, well, you might be interested in this because I mentioned Crispy can do chicken runs on other servers, and that's how I learned about this from
Laggy.
someone replying on the forums.
Ooh,
So here we are.
Is it just me lagging, or are y'all lagging too?
No.
We're lagging too.
Everybody
Oh,
lagging.
because I'm like, everybody's getting ahead
good.
of me, and I'm not really moving. So I'm like, maybe it's my internet.
It's
Oh
not
God,
just
I'm
you.
trying to kill this thing too, and I can't do it. This is not when you want to lag.
Oh, it's worse in Mirkwood.
This is not when you
Uh-oh.
want to lag, Emily. The lag I hate the worst is the one where you don't have auto run on, but you just press holding down W or whatever you use to move forward, and you start lagging, so you let go, right? Well, the lag doesn't register it, so you still are running as if you have auto run, and you end up running somewhere and getting killed.
Mm.
And I
Right
hate
here.
when that happens. I'm like, to me, it's so annoying because you're like, I'm not trying to move.
Something on ahead and on the right.
You don't want to go towards the bridge or no?
No, the bridge is out.
Oh, 10 chickens. Oh, well, that would just
It's
save.
probably too tall to survive.
That would just save so much time. So it would make sense that you can't do that because because that would just be too easy, right?
Well, we will be going under the bridge, but you'll see shortly.
So what? Huh?
I was just going to say, did you know that I think that's the bridge that you can jump onto a pillar that's in
Yep,
between the
that's it.
broken halves, and you can get a deed that way.
That is the one.
There's a D.
Huh.
I didn't know that.
There's
Y'all
a
know all the
D.
secrets. Y'all are gonna make me go back and do that, and I'm trying to like stay focused right now because I'm a completionist on my hunter. So try
I
to
had
do
a
10
feeling.
So here we have veg bar. It's like salad bar, but it has vegetables.
I've never heard of that deed. Wow.
It was pretty popular when the region came out.
I think it's one of the hidden deeds that's not
Yeah.
listed.
Yeah,
on
it is.
the-
You have to know to get it.
Yeah.
So the blind leaper my LM has, but my hunter tried to do all of them, and there's one spot that's bugged, so I've never been able to get blind leaper on my hunter.
Is that the Moria one?
Yeah, there's a spot in Moria that no matter where you jump, even though I'm right at the coordinates and jump in the right spot, it won't activate, like it won't give me the title.
Is that a new bug? Because I think I got Blind Leaper.
Well, I tried last year and it wouldn't work, so.
Yeah.
Because I thought my hunter had it until I looked it up. Because I was going through the hidden deeds and on the wiki, I was like, oh, let me just type and make sure I have this title. Well, I went to type, and I was like, oh, I thought I had gotten it. Well, I didn't. So I went to go do it real quick, jumped at all the locations, and then there's this one, it was my last one that I had decided to go to, and I didn't get it. So I tried all the locations again, tried jumping there, didn't work either. So one of the locations I feel is bugged.
Yeah.
And I've done it before on my LM, so like I know where to jump, but
Badger on the left.
But my LM did get it a long.
Yeah, because you get a little pop up on your screen when you get a new location on that deed, right?
Yeah, and there's one that I was jumping down. It's one next to a bridge or something. I forgot where.
On the left.
Because it was a year ago. But
no, soon we're going to be on the left.
We're going right there. Okay.
Where'd everyone go?
Yay.
So you have to
Do
jump.
you not have faith in?
You have to jump on the puddles, really?
Sure.
Or not jump on the pillars. How do you get to them?
Yep, look up there. Look at the top. See?
Yeah.
You can jump from either side.
There's a broken pillar that you can land on.
And just landing on it gets you the deed?
Yep.
Yep.
Nice view from up there. Good for screenshots.
If you fall, do you survive or do you die?
Or really fast?
If you fall from that bridge, you die.
Okay.
Because you'll notice that we're taking the river out to get to the carriage. But we did not fall from the bridge to the river. because that
I
would
love
probably
how the chickens look when they swim.
Mm-hmm.
They're just their little feet.
Bobbing their heads all, and
Uh-huh.
it's like there's music playing that only they can hear.
It's almost like a
I
reverse
will.
moonwalk, but they're just going.
I will point out that if that river we just crossed a little while ago, if you had turned left, there's a little waterfall that comes down, and everybody's out into here. And some chickens I know try to take that way, but it's the exact right height where sometimes you live and sometimes you don't.
Ooh.
So I always take the safe way.
You mean you don't want to die after you've gotten this far?
Yeah, we're more than halfway, I think.
Well, if we're going to Erebor, then yeah, we're definitely more than halfway.
Well, remember, Mirkwood's not going to be quite as fast.
You can't just take the trail for the most part?
You can, but it's not fast because you can't see where you're going. I can't do it.
Yeah, it's true. It is a very long trail.
It is
Forever.
a bit of a ride. Now entering Bjorning lands.
Everything got so blue.
So pretty here. I love the way the water reflects the sky and the
Yeah.
lands around.
That is so pretty.
One of the nicest screenshots I ever took was in the Bjorning lands.
Ooh, is it Karok up ahead?
It is. You should be
Wow.
headed directly there. Your quest arrow should be pointed directly north at this point, more or less.
Oh yeah, and
Ooh, I have a
it shows
quest
up
arrow.
on the map.
I didn't realize I had a quest arrow. I've forgotten about that. Because I've been doing... Crispy Chicken has been doing like free range while other people have been doing flying the coop, so no quest arrow for me, right?
Right.
That's on our Gladden Monday night chicken runs.
Also nice that you're in the water, you don't have to worry about anything attacking you.
Yes.
Unless you get too close to the edge and it swims out. But
The one thing I learned recently, I did the flying the coop to Evandim, the overland route with an escort, not using foul fleetness, and then I did the ever swim route where you go to the Brandywine Bridge and just keep swimming from there. And it was faster because when I did the swimming version of it, I just kept hitting the space bar over and over and over and over and over again, as you do, because you swim faster that way. And I actually reached the destination faster going the, as the crow flies, it would be the longer route, right? And swimming usually isn't quite as fast as running on land. But yeah, you keep hitting that space bar and you swim faster, so that worked. So you're better off doing that, and you don't need an escort. Because the escorts will just slow you down, really. Because I don't know if... Well, I suppose the escorts could swim too, but no need for an escort when you're in the water like that for the whole way.
now you can do all these quests without an escort, right? It's just 10 times harder.
In theory, you can do every one of these.
The flying the coop quests are easy to solo except for the troll shaws. And that one you can solo, it's just not easy.
How much is left on y'all's chicken timer for the quest?
6 hours.
6.5 hours.
Yeah.
Good God, 6.5 hours.
We won't need all of that. Right. Being closer to large fellow feathers fills you with pride. Ooh!
Yes.
The eagles! The eagles!
Did you all get that message?
I got that message. I'm a chicken.
Yeah, me too.
If all three of you got it, well, I'm not hearing anything from the third. Yeah. So we could get to the land now.
Yes, but something's on the right.
What is that? What does getting the message do?
It means we had done that part of the quest.
Yeah.
You basically got 4 places.
Oh, you have to do that part of the quest. You don't just run from point A to B.
Right.
Yeah, there are 4 stages for this one. That was the end of leg 1.
I like how Glow is running, but us hobbits have to swim.
Yeah, that's a common problem. All
I'm
right.
like, Lowe's just charging the lawn, and I'm like, I'm sorry, we're still swimming. There we go.
Hey, we're going to be running this now.
Oh, this is also a chicken problem too.
Yeah, I suppose it is. All right, now I can watch out for red dots on the mini-map.
Yep. I think there might be a
What's up?
stealth.
You think it's a beast or is it a humanoid?
The morgue? I think it's a beast.
Oh, the ward? Okay, because you said there was a stealth, so.
Yeah.
Well, that's the closest.
They're mostly south of here. That's why we take the road or take the river instead of the stretch. Because the road would be faster, but a lot more dangerous. Tag, heart, whatever you want to call it.
What's the difference between heart, buck, tag?
I think in Middle English there's a difference. In modern English we use them pretty much interchangeably.
Yeah.
There is
Right.
one on the left.
I think all
Right.
three of those versions are male animals, whereas does are female.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a deer, a female deer.
Exactly.
Row, I believe, is female.
Ray.
Ooh, some sort of vineyard?
A vineyard.
Yeah,
Aw.
this is where Bjorn grows his grapes.
Yep.
What a
Oh.
pretty
But I think
landscape.
in the game you use them to make jelly, not wine.
Oh, there you go.
Or jam, technically.
I love the flowers here. They're so pretty.
Yes. Very bee friendly.
Yes.
I have so much of my graphics turned down so I don't lag that much when I raid, so y'all are probably seeing stuff that I don't see.
Yeah, I've seen a little more frill than that.
I want to see all the things. I like taking screenshots in this game.
I would say for how old this game is, they've really done a great job in the art department to make it just feel so immersive.
For sure, yeah.
Or like in Lothlorien, you feel tiny because the trees are so big.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's gold and it's just super colorful.
Now that is the next premium housing neighborhood I want to see is elf houses in Lothlorien. Flats. I want a flat. Give me a flat. Sell me a flat. Take my money.
Oh, that's Bjorning's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
That's where you
Cool.
spawn in if you use the 120 valor.
hmm
Oh, good to know.
You want to go right at some point here.
Hmm.
I know, I can't really see the road at this point either.
Me either.
We have to go. We have to go.
120 gap.
Yeah, it wants us to go in, I think.
There it
Yeah.
Or at
is.
least,
A bear that does not eat chickens is a good bear indeed.
yes.
Yay.
I didn't realize it was letting you do it that far away.
Yep. Right by the fence there.
I thought we used to have to run
Mhm.
right up.
But you come in here, I thought you were going to the. Oh, this is your quest. You have to go
This
against
is stage 2.
Okay.
Next one after that is Lake Town, I think.
Oh, what a pretty place. Taking screenshots.
What's the chickens? What's the next quest step that you have? Is it Lake Town?
Yikes. Lost my phone. Grab that again.
Oh.
Whatever the
Yes,
quest
Lake
reference
Town.
is. Okay.
Yeah,
that's
Lake Town. Oh,
Okay.
it seems, yeah, the road is so long.
So east, northeast from here.
Isn't it crazy how LOTRO has so many different things you can do for different types of people? Like people who love the chicken quests, people who,
Mhm.
want to do. There's like the hidden deeds on some stuff. Because I know people who aren't even intrigued at all by the chicken quest. They're like, that's not for me.
Yeah,
But there's so many different things you can do in this game.
that's one thing I really love about this game, because I'm not the combat oriented type of player. I love
same.
explorer deeds. I love chicken quests and explorer deeds, and I'll do some, slayer deeds, but I'll be grinding for crafting mats at the same time, right? So it's all good. I think that's why they have such a strong player base after 16 years. There's so many ways
And
to
once
play.
they fix the lag, they're supposed to fix the lag with update 37, or is it right after update 37? And hopefully it's a real lag fix, because they've gotten a bunch of old players to return with the last two like major discounts, or when they were giving away free stuff and like a lot of the game for free.
Yeah.
But people quit because when you bring back that many players, the servers lag too much, and people were like, "Yeah, I'm not playing this."
Yeah.
But if they weren't lagging, I really do think this game would have a ton more people.
Yep. I think I agree.
Because you're right, for how old this game is, the fact that people still play it and haven't gotten bored, and there's still as many people that play it that do, is pretty impressive.
I think
And
part
now
of
we
it.
find out
Yes.
how my graphic settings are doing. I can actually see the road.
Turn up your ambient light and adjust your brightness and your gamma
I
and
took
whatnot.
gamma
We are
way
about
up.
to go straight into one of my least favorite zones in the game. Is, at least not for how it looks, but as far as playing in the zone and questing and doing deeds, I don't like
Yeah.
it.
It was
Agreed.
hard to get around, certainly.
Because on level, I remember with my lore master just raging on some stuff, going, "Golly!" But yeah,
I have to say, with my settings where they are, it's not too bad. I can see the road a lot better than I could this
Good.
morning.
this is daytime though. It's gonna be night,
It was a night this morning. Yeah.
and when it's night, holy cow, it's so dark.
I'm glad we timed it this way then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Afternoon. So we have some time before nightfall.
But in the really deep, dark part of the forest, you still get those glowing eyes in amongst the trees in the distance, even in the daytime.
Of course, here I'm jumping the thing, forgetting that you folks can't do that.
Thank you for going around.
Well, I mean, you can, but you couldn't.
Yeah, but not when you're on follow.
We can, but we're a little lazy.
Thank you for not making me hit the follow button again for the 100th time. You make these chicken runs so easy for us chickens. I must remind you all again, we love our escorts. We really do.
Yes.
I think one of the things about this game that keeps the players coming back is that the people who play it, they're such nice people,
I will say LOTRO does have a pretty non-toxic, if you're talking about just in general across the board, toxicity is pretty low. Occasionally you'll find your, black sheep out of everything, but that's anywhere you go. But for the most part, yeah, it's a pretty nice player base. It really is.
I've enjoyed it. I've never had a bad experience with other players.
I've been on Landroval for 12 years, and while over the years it has gotten a little bit more toxic than it used to, especially the last 2 years, it's still overall pretty good. And out of all the servers to be on, it's one of the least toxic. Crit Hollow is also pretty low in toxicity. Gladden's has actually surprised me. I was on Gladden this summer for a couple of weeks, and I left because maybe it was just my experience, but everybody I kept having to run in with, they were pretty toxic. I was like, oh my god, where are all these toxic people going? Well, like Gladden is one of the lowest populated servers for as far as US goes, and I'm like, why is it? It was not a good experience, so I actually moved back to Landroval.
Well, one thing I did when I started playing, I stayed the heck away from World Chat, and when I joined a kin, I would just have my kin chat on and ignore World Chat basically. And now I send, like when I became an officer in the kin, I look at World Chat more often in case there's someone looking for a kin to join, so I could do like recruiting or whatnot. But Gladden, I mean, I tend to not spend much time in world chat, but I've never had problems there. But there are some players. There's this one guy that you see, you'll see some of the same names pop up in world chat, and some of them just seem a little bit troll-ish,
Yeah.
but not, I've never seen anything horrible. But, that's just me, but mostly because I'm not looking for that. So if you avert your eyes and don't look for where the horrible things might be happening in world chat, then
I
it's
wasn't
not a
trying to look
problem.
for it. I simply complimented somebody in world chat, and they basically cut my head off and
Wow.
were like calling me misogynistic, and I was like, listen. And I told him, and I shut that crap down. I was like, I don't play like that. It was a simple compliment.
Wow.
You literally posted on world chat, which is a server-wide chat where everybody can see. And I just basically congratulated you, like, basically good job, well done.
Something on the right.
And they thought I was like hitting on them or whatever it was. And even other
Wow.
people were like, whoa, like that's not what was happening. It was just a simple like, am I not
Yeah.
allowed to? Because why else would you tell world chat that you did this? Or you're obviously wanting a congrats or something, right?
Yeah.
That's so weird. Well,
So I did that, and then they started sending me DMs and stuff. And anyway, come to find out, they were very, lost, I guess, in the world in real life, and
that's sad.
Something on the
their
right.
views were so one-sided on some stuff. It was like that is not it. Like anyway, I'm not even gonna get into it because I was just like, are you kidding? Anyway, I shut it down, and they were basically like, oh whoa, and then they're like, oh well, I have to log off.
Hold up.
Something very close.
I guess you would have gone over the log with me. Okay.
If the log's like low enough, I imagine we could. Yeah, I'm sorry you had a bad experience there, but you
Yeah, and
never
it
know
wasn't
what
just
other
that one.
players
There
are
were some
going
other
through in real
ones
life.
too, and I'm just like, what is it with all these bad experiences? Maybe I would try it again, in a year or two or something, or I'd go
Yeah.
back. I was just like, golly, it's just not my time, I guess, to be on this server.
Maybe wrong place, wrong time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they even had me scrolling back going, what did I say? Like, I thought I maybe somehow happened to say something bad. And I'm
Wow.
like, I scrolled back, and then I was like, no, it's not me.
Yeah, people should just chill more. It's like sometimes, you'll say something, you'll type something in chat and somebody else says something and hits the send button just before you do. So
Yeah,
it seems out of context that you're answering
true. And then
the
the other
wrong
thing
thing.
is, there's no emotion behind text. So to them, the way you worded it may have thought it was a joke. But
Well,
then to other people, it may have been taken somewhere
yeah, like
different.
you can say
And
something sincere and they might take it as sarcasm. You never know, eh?
yeah. So maybe, I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. But then even whenever I told them straight up going, no, I wasn't. It was just a simple congratulate. That was it.
Yeah.
They weren't taking that as for an answer, so that's when I was kind of like, oh, okay.
Wow. Well, I mean,
But
there
anyway,
are people who have mental health issues who just
yeah,
don't play well with others, and sometimes you'll find them in world chat, I suppose.
I was like, oh my goodness.
Sorry, I had to run into one of those on Gladden.
Yeah, but out of the 12 years playing this game, that actually having an experience quite like that was the first for me. But
Yeah, yeah.
because I've dealt with other trolls and other people, and I really honestly thought they were trolling until they really started to try to, you know, um, not slander, but like basically make me look like a horrible person. And they were even saying in world chat, saying, "Oh, this person is, misogynistic and all this stuff." And I said, "Where is the misogyny?" I literally,
Yeah,
I was so
yeah.
confused. And they tried to point it out and twist it into something that it wasn't. I said, "I don't know." All right, then, okay.
Wow. Yeah, people can be weird.
But one thing I was shocked with Gladden, I thought it would have been. Has nothing to do with that situation. Um, I thought they would have played. You know how Landroval is just full and actually it's out of all the servers for US anyway. They play music and role playing stuff all the time. Gladden barely
Yeah.
has any of that. I was pretty shocked. I was like, Gladden doesn't play any kind of. There's no bands hardly that play. There's like one.
There are some bands. There used to be more, I think, last year. There was, and I mean,
Yeah.
there's, I think, because I don't always go there, but sometimes at the Boar Fountain in Brie on, I forget what night of the week it is, but there's a fairly regular thing at the Boar Fountain in Brie. That seems to be the
Something
most
on the
popular
left.
place for bands.
I was asking around, and they were like, "Well, there's this." And they gave me a schedule, and it was like one band every Friday or something that would play every now and then.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Not
then
a
you,
huge community for music, yeah.
yeah, and I was shocked. I said, "Oh wow," because even Crick Hollow has stuff.
Something
Brandy Wine
straight
has
on the right, very close.
And
Yeah.
I was just like, huh. But then again, Gladden is one of the lowest populated for US servers out of the 5.
Right.
It is very low. But I will say, I was also, this was a positive thing for me, even though I haven't had to level up a character, like, from start to end game in probably 8 years. There's a lot of tons of low level players on Gladden. People who are like leveling up, or like basically I would say there's majority of the population there isn't about the end game or the 140. It's just leveling up, going very slow, enjoying the. We lost a chicken.
I lost my
Well,
follow, but
they
I grabbed it
paused. And I was
again.
like, oh wait, where'd they go? So that was one thing that was cool to see, because I was able to actually help some people there. I was like, anybody need help? Like, I can, if you need to
Yeah.
kill something or whatnot, they're like, oh yeah, sure, I need help in like the troll shops or North Downs. Okay. But like on Landroval, there's not quite as many people. I mean, sure enough, every server, people questing, but I would say majority of the server is like low level for Gladden. And it was kind of nice. I was like, it's a different change of pace on stuff.
Yeah.
Here's the bridge Bumper fell off of, if you didn't know.
That's the thing. I don't like the water in this area because it roots you in place periodically, and it's very annoying.
Very annoying water, yes. I've
I'm like,
dipped
there's the
my
eyes. I
toes
see
in
them behind us. As we were crossing over the bridge, I looked behind and you see all that eye blinking. It's still afternoon, but to me, we're just in a really dark patch right now.
Yes, this is the area where you can see the eyes, and the eyes can see
And it's
you.
so bendy too.
I feel like there's something stealth around here.
Not until we get past the north-south road. There are a few stealth orcs past it.
Uh-oh. Scary.
Not too many, but there's potential for a problem.
Just enough.
It only takes one.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the unfortunate thing. You don't even get a... Like, there was one of the times that I raged was I got almost to the end, even dim, and I had a stealth, cat come out.
Oh,
but
no.
I had died from a hit from it, but it didn't unstealth until after I had died. I'm like, wait.
The nerve, eh? Yeah, it's like, how did that happen?
I had been dead, and I had like 5 seconds left for the login, because it auto logs you when you die.
Left here.
And then it becomes unstealth. I'm going, what the heck? Why? I did not even stand a chance.
That's just so unfair, eh?
Yeah.
Burglar behavior.
I'm like, literally, one hit is all it takes. So the fact that it's going to be stealth the whole time, even after it hit me, I didn't, because normally stuff pops out of stealth and then hits you.
For sure,
No.
yeah.
So I don't know if the server lagged or what, but I was like, ugh, I was so disappointed. Because I was like, I'm right there. I can see the end.
I was doing the Minas Tirith run once on Freyden, which is the first tune that I get hit at the... Where is it? The Gap of Rohan, Stealth Archer, or whatever. And then the next time I died on the Minas Tirith run, I was just leaving Lynn here. So I'm way out in Gondor, and I'm like a half an hour from the end of the run, and I got nailed by an archer. That was very frustrating, but it's like, oh well, try again.
Yeah, that's the thing. Even with archers, you cannot run them because they'll shoot you before you get far enough.
Yeah, you get no chance.
So you got to be careful of them. It's like the reverse stealth.
Yeah.
They're not stealthy, but you're not gonna outrun them before the ship goes off.
Exactly.
Especially now, if you have like 20,000 HP, maybe you could survive. If you have 1 HP, they blink at you and you die.
Yeah. One of the ideas that I got from I think it was last week, somebody was talking about how they actually leveled a chicken up to level 2 by getting a bunch of chickens to attack a local wolf and a low-level wolf. And that's something that I would love for
Wait, you
Crispies
can
flock to
actually level up on a chicken?
apparently.
Yep.
I didn't think
done
they. I didn't think they had any DPS skills, like damage skills.
They have enough.
They can peck people to death.
1-on-1, you can't pull it off.
No.
But you get like 5-6 chickens together, attack a wolf. Most of you will live, and you get the XP.
Bloodlust.
Keep doing it. You get level 2.
Maybe we could start small by going after some of those nasty shrews in the Shire. A shrew might be easier to take down than a wolf.
Organize
Okay,
a
the
chicken
shrews have
raid and go.
Chicken raid.
Yes, wolves do.
Oh my god! Imagine seeing like a level 10 chicken.
I'm going to have to organize that and put the word out that on a certain date, maybe after one of our Monday night chicken runs, we will attempt to or before
Like
before
50
or after.
chickens, and if you all hit at the same time, it'll kill it before it kills one of you.
Yeah, because we've had half a dozen chickens for some of the Monday night chicken runs, and our record is 9 chickens in one flock for a Monday night chicken run. That was pretty good. Because I invite people to come from other servers and just roll a tune on Gladden just for chicken runs.
There's sometimes a stealth orc around here.
Oh, I'm on track then.
Okay.
No, the closest one I tracked is off to the right. So.
Okay.
Paranoia is not showing anything
But
either.
something is coming from the right. No, not close enough.
Gone now.
Thank you.
I love
Ooh,
hobbits.
statue.
I don't know what it is. They did such a good job with hobbits.
Yeah.
I mean,
Orc ambusher!
Ambusher!
Orc ambusher to the right! And left.
And he's gone.
Yay.
Yay.
Yeah, I think paranoia worked this time.
Yeah.
Well, the ambushers don't. They're not stealth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They're just
Light.
Here I thought.
scary and purple.
No, that's
Yay!
it.
Right.
The sun is shining again. Yay! Pretty again.
Something beautiful ahead.
Yay! I'm a
No, we
llama
can
again.
totally get lost in. I can't remember the name of the city. It's not Lake Town.
Now, once you're going through Lowland or whatever it's called.
Logland.
Logaland, yeah.
Logland, yeah.
So
There's
pretty.
nothing here that kills you, right? You just gotta maneuver through the.
If you get too far to
Yeah.
the north, there's some orcs who wander south in the swamp sometimes. But I've never had a problem here.
Okay.
I've only had that issue when I've been playing on
Wow.
a
So
character
beautiful.
and like gone north from Logland to as a
I
shortcut.
cannot
and then
believe
gone
I've
back.
walked with y'all all the way from the troll shots to here.
Yeah.
And we
Not much
appreciate
further
it.
to go all the way.
I'm like,
Thank you
did
so
honestly.
much.
My intention was to not even do this, because I was gonna do other stuff, but it's not been like unenjoyable. So I'm like, I mean, this isn't one of my first things to do because I hadn't planned on it. If I plan on it, I love doing this too. I have escorted chickens before, not this far. Usually, the furthest is like Rivendell from Shire or Shire to like Evendom or something.
Oh, we
I've never been on
attracted
them
someone
during
behind us was like, what the heck? There was some other player behind us that sort of came over like curious at this flock running through.
I've been like that where I've been in, doing something. I'll just see him running across. I'm like, oh. I've seen chickens go just by themselves unaccompanied, and I'm like, I'll follow you for a little bit. I can't imagine doing this for 6 hours though. Like how? That's why people feel so. That's
It's
why.
really a question of making sure you're organized.
Yeah.
And
Get your plan ready.
the time goes fast when you've got some pleasant company along the road. Like all you lovely people are just very nice to talk to. So I'm rather enjoying this. And
Man,
the
these
time
little
does go
hobbit
by
legs
fast.
getting a workout though.
Yeah. Hey, what about our little tiny chicken
Little
legs?
chicken legs. Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't caught fire with how fast they're moving. Look how fast they're moving. Just makes you hungry for like a chicken wing or something. Calories are burning. Got 3 golden chickens right here.
Yep. Crispy, no less.
Yes.
And
for sure, right?
raviolin too, which is Lovely side dish there.
Something on the left. Oh, it's a bear.
One of the flock on Gladden goes by Drumstick. So, yeah. So it's fun. Come up with a really good chicken name for your chicken tune and then roll that one on every server for chicken play. That's what I did. So I had to go in and first I thought, oh well, I want to get my crispy chicken on all the servers so that nobody else can steal my name and I could still do chicken runs on all the other servers too. So and I'm amazingly enough, nobody had ever used this name before, not the way I spelled it anyway, so and I like the way the crispy, the way I spelled it, it's not like totally lore breaking kind of name. It's a plausible Hobbit name, I think. And of course I use the surname chicken. I have to get to level 15 on every server before I can grab the surname to use and get that registered.
So, in order to do a chicken quest, what level do you have to be to open it? Is it 15?
The chicken quest? Oh, you
Like-
just have to, as soon as you're out of the starter zone, you can do chicken play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're like level
I
8
think-
quests.
So you can roll a newbie tune on any server and start chicken play right away.
Didn't somebody say that they couldn't do it on level 1? They had to level up to level 2 and then do it?
You can
Because
get
they
out
couldn't
of
pick
the
it up?
starter for the high elf.
You have to
You
get
can
out
get out of
of
the starter as
the
level 1.
Oh, yeah. There you go.
Yeah, I think if you could get it there at level 1, it wouldn't let you because I think it's like level 8 or that might be make it a purple quest.
Oh, that's right.
Mhm.
Just like because it'll have the ring grayed out because you can't do certain quests until I think you're level 6 or 7 from the quest.
Something like that.
It's not very far. It might even be 5. You can't be more than 5 levels below a quest.
Maybe.
I thought it was 8.
Is this the road we're gonna take? Are we gonna swim through the lake?
We have to get
We're
in.
gonna wait until the chickens.
Oh,
tell
that's
me
right.
that
You'll
they're
have
gonna
another
Yes.
quest to go
Here
do.
it is. We got it. Best to be on your way,
Be
as this seems a... Oh, it's gone now.
dangerous place for chickens.
Yes, we could be someone's dinner, so let's skedaddle.
There is this one guy somewhere, like in the middle of the town, who is aggressive.
Really?
Like,
There are
because
some,
one
yeah.
time I got there by using the keg,
Oh, yeah.
and it seemed like a normal town, but there was that one red dot in the middle of it. I was very
Wow.
curious, but because I was under level, he sensed me from super far.
It's like, run away.
Spent several minutes just running, trying to shake him off.
Running over all the bridges. Oh,
Whoop.
Coco, settle down. Come here, you. Come here, pupper. You be a good boy. Quiet.
Here's the pupper.
Did you hear the barking?
I
A
did.
little bit.
Yes, that's Foster Pupper.
Cute.
Now he's over. He's putting his paw on my arm and getting pats and attention. So with my left hand. So I'm using my right hand for push to talk. So it's kind of tricky to play. If I lose the follow, I won't be able to talk until I use my other hand to get it back again. Here's a good boy. There we go. He's giving me some side eye here. He's like, "What are you doing?" There's a good boy. This dog is so funny. The way he gives me side eye, it's like, okay, I'll let you pet me. I shall refrain from barking my full head off while you're petting me. Just keep up the petting. Silly human. Oh, and there he curled up on his little doggy bed. Good boy. I have both hands now. That's good. Nice to have my hands both available in case I need them.
Yes.
Because you never know when you're going to need them.
In case you get swatted by something, be like, "Ow."
Yeah. Yeah.
I wish
But
they would give you like a chance to get hit twice at least. Because like one,
I know,
mean,
right?
but then again, people wouldn't try to do these quests that often, or everybody would have titles in if it was easier. So.
Yeah.
But no, as a hunter, being able to use ports, this just boggles my mind how we're running all of this.
I know, right? You're not in the
Because I've
habit.
been a hunter main for years, and I always go back, or sometimes I'll say in world chat, like, I don't know how you non-hunter players do it, because like, especially for the epic volume, or just or like you're doing the anniversary festival, and you have to go to do all the year, like the 10 years
Oh
of
Yeah.
quests
Oh,
and
jeez,
scavenger hunts. Oh my god, how do y'all do that without ports? I don't know how you do
Just
it.
slow horse it.
Just take a bundle.
My main is a hunter, so I plowed through all the anniversary quests like last year, so it was
Yeah,
good to
My
get through
main
them all.
has most of the guide skills, so that did help.
Yeah.
I had to. It took me 2 years because I started completing them, so I completed all the deeds and all the quests for the anniversary festival. But it took me 2 years because I never really until let's see, 2 years ago. So this will be my third year going on. Because it was the summer of 21 is when I started to do the festivals besides Yule. Yule I've always done. This will be my 13th Yule, I think, coming up. But all the other festivals just were never interesting, or I was like, I'm not worried about it. I'm going to do other stuff. Well, then I was like, let me go and just try these festivals. And I really enjoy them. And then I'm like, oh, there's deeds. And I think the festival with the biggest pain of deeds is the one right now, because some of these deeds you can't complete because it's by luck, or like the quest you have to complete them. And I'm like, it's sheer luck. There's nothing you can do, and I'm like, I'm going on year 3 of doing this
Big
summer
fish,
festival.
little fish.
Yes.
I get stuck. I get stuck by a lamppost. Hang on.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
I didn't think I'd made it turn on.
There we go. Let me catch up again.
I saw that. Whenever y'all turned the corner, I said, "Uh-oh, someone's gonna get stuck."
Like, dope. I feel klutzy, but it's not really my fault.
Yeah, if you're gonna get stuck, do it in the city where nothing attacks you. Well, actually, there are
There are a
humanoid
couple of mobs.
Yeah. Isn't it the southern or southeastern part? There's humanoid mobs.
Yeah, we're not going too close to that here.
Yeah.
The bad part of town we'll avoid.
Yeah, literally the bad part of town. The part where you don't go out after dark.
Exactly.
And if you're a female, you don't walk home by yourself. Yep, exactly. That's it. All right, now we're in danger zone again. We're almost there, though,
little
you guys.
dangerous from here to the mountain, but it's not.
I think there's some elk that run on the streets, but that's about it. Some elk and wolves every now and then. Gosh, it's already 4:10, and I'm gonna have to start thinking about what I'm gonna eat for dinner. Where did today go? That's what I want to know.
Time flies.
Yep. Faster than a chicken can. This is a very pretty area.
Not so desolate these days.
Yep. So when we get to the Lonely Mountain, do we have to do anything in particular? Sit on the throne?
Just go
or
up
something?
and go up to the throne.
Yeah.
We'll take pictures before we get too close.
Yes.
You have to give it a hug because it's very.
So as soon as you go on the throne, you disappear. Is that it?
Yeah, I think even just within like 5 feet of it.
Okay, so pause for photo ops before we
we'll
get
stop
there.
in front of the throne.
Cool.
In a safe distance.
Yep.
Do they have a chicken run for Mordor or no?
Not yet.
Not an official one, but I've done a one.
I want there to be a deed when I go to Mordor. I want that
Yeah.
title
done-
boxed into Mordor.
I have done every quest and deed in Mordor twice, including all the allegiance and all the reputation deeds. I don't ever recommend doing it twice. The first time's a pain, but then I retired my LM full time years ago on my hunter and was like, I'm gonna do everything again and be a completionist again. No, Mordor. Oh god, I forgot how good it was sometimes. It's a lot. It's a lot.
Mordor is not my favorite part of the game. I'm not into the scary, dark, spooky
I
places.
mean, it is very cool looking the way they've done it, but at the same
Yeah.
time, after a while, you kind of just get, ugh, I'm tired of this area.
Bleak.
It's very gloomy. I don't like the gloom. Like, there's some people that love Angmar. I'm not a fan of Angmar.
Me either. Not my favorite.
I like it well enough. Okay, jump.
Here we go.
Okay, all the chickens have disappeared and they've gone through.
Yay.
I see 1, 2, 3.
I see 3. There we go. And one's jumping up and down. So do we call that one a spring chicken?
Springy, I guess.
That's
That was
me.
really bad, y'all. That was like a dad joke.
I've heard worse.
Who are those red dots to the right?
Oh, there are
The
mobs here.
cave diggers.
Yeah.
Ah,
If we turn to the right here, you'd be in big trouble.
Yeah, that would not be
ooh,
good.
interesting.
Yeah, because there's mobs even in here. Once we get through the door here, though, this threshold, I don't think there's anything that can kill you besides if you fall
Well,
down.
one of the quests, the cave diggers that are hiding in the casks.
Oh,
So
yeah.
right, yeah.
That's right.
Well, that's but you have to actually click on the cast once you get the quest, though.
Yeah,
But somebody
But
else might
some
have done
other
that.
player could be activated. Yeah,
Yeah, that would not be
I
good.
have once seen a cave digger running around in here because someone activated it. Yeah.
Venus.
Okay.
Being a springy chicken here.
I can't wait to get to Mordor and here eventually.
This will be the first time any of my tunes has ever achieved this title. This is my
Nice.
first run here, so yay. Thank you, everyone, for
Hooray.
helping me get here.
Glow did a lot
Thank
of the
you for
killing. I was
streaming.
just taking up the rear in case there happened to be anything come back or something. I had an easy
No, that's
job.
useful. It's also
Yeah, it
useful to
is.
Thank you for joining.
stop for some reason.
This has been fun.
That's the
Yes,
fun of it, just accidentally getting in some sort of adventure.
Serendipity.
Stop a little bit early in case someone runs past me at all.
I was careful not
Crosshair
to.
here is
Careful
pretty
not
much
to
the
follow.
safe
There we go.
the safe boundary here.
Okay, so shall we turn around? Everybody turn around and face the entrance. We'll see if we can get... Okay, I've turned off... Let me move things around. Kind of hard to get. Maybe if I do it without the names on. Okay, that's better. So
I was going to ask who the fourth person was, and then I realized it was Frostir. I don't think that counts.
okay, so if I go, hang on, let me back up so I'm closer to you guys. Where's
Okay,
my-
when you're ready,
hang on,
just
hang on.
run
let
up to
me-
Thorin.
right here. Right. All right. Now, moving things around so you could probably see on the Twitch what I'm doing.
let's
Somebody's
do it.
somebody's fallen asleep on the steps there. Okay, hang on. There we go. So
Okay.
Thank you. You go ahead. No need
Hello,
to follow me.
you ready to
Thorin.
go? All right.
Go ahead.
Congratulations. There we go. This time I'll be bringing up the rear, watching
Woohoo!
everyone else go. Woohoo! There you go. Okay. Thank you, trusty escorts. Let me just
Thank you
Look at
very
me,
much.
Sam.
flap and jump here and express my appreciation.
Since we have a hunter here, we can afford to make delving quickly enough.
Well, I'm
Flat.
Glow left because we're not all in the same group, so move me to your group.
Oh,
although
dear. You're absolutely right.
There we go.
Sorry.
Now, I'm the one who moved you so you could use your leafy feet.
Okay, I'm gonna run back to the Shire now.
Go ahead, quick.
Fly back
Go up.
super fast. Wee! Wee! Here we go. Well, time to go back home then, it says. Completed! They're in Bach again! Yay!
Now you
Wait.
should have the title Wing Under the Mountain.
Woohoo!
Wait, is it really there in Bach again? Like Bach.
Bach.
Yeah.
Yes.
B-A-W-K.
Oh my god, I love them so much for doing that.
B-A-W-K.
I love it.
And
That's great.
see,
And the
they need
title
to
you
make,
get for it is Wing Under the Mountain.
as
Oh my
opposed
gosh.
to King Under the Mountain, Wing Under the Mountain. Yes,
Goodness.
very appropriate. Yay! We've got 3 chickens back in Sanson's farm now.
And I'll get there as soon as the lag from the egg hunt doesn't.
Hooray! Thank you.
Thank you all very much. It's been wonderful.
This means even let me send
Oh
out.
look, they're turned humans. Look at this. Yay!
There we go. Another wonderful, successful chicken run, and we've streamed it on
Y'all are
Twitch.
all hunters. I love it.
Oh, Narrowfin was
Yes.
joining us. We have congratulations in the chat from Narrowfin, who's another chicken player that we have quested with. So thank you for that, Narrowfin. So there we are, another chicken run. So
Awesome. That was very quick.
yeah, so I will download this from Twitch and upload it to YouTube, so it will be preserved on the Adventures of Crispy Chicken channel on YouTube eventually. But it's right now. Anyone can watch it on the Twitch stream for Crispy Chicken. So
Oh, cool. You were streaming this? That's awesome.
yeah. So Crispy Chicken
I wish I
is
told
my
you that
Twitch.
earlier. Huh?
Oh
Yeah, I wouldn't have blasted Gladden like that. I wasn't trying to.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my! The gossip. Oh my goodness, the gossip. And Gladden is where I mostly play, right? So it's like, well,
I'm like,
if we
well-
get comments, we get comments. It's like, you know.
I wouldn't have.
We
I mean,
didn't-
the
we
only reason
didn't
why you even
name
brought it up
anybody.
is because you said you were from Gladden, and this is the first like positive experience I've had with somebody from Gladden. So I'm like,
Well, you will have more
Official
positive.
apology.
You will have more positive experiences from Gladden if you spend more time there. I am sure. So there is
I mean,
that.
to be fair, I was only there 3 weeks, but it's because I had so many negative outcomes. I was like, I can't do this. I come here to enjoy this game, and I'm not enjoying it. So I was like, I'll move back.
Yeah, well, you'll have fun if you come to Gladden again. Come for the Monday night chicken runs, and you'll have a blast. So no problem there.
All right.
Okay. And
Okay, and we'll be doing the free range run next
Yep.
week, same time. We will not have it done in 2 hours and 15 minutes.
That's right. That's right. That's going to take a bit longer. So I will try and
Yep.
be there next week for the free range run. Should be a blast. Should be quite a lengthy adventure. So looking
You've
forward
done
to
that before.
I've
You've
never
done that
done
on
it.
your server.
I have
Oh
never.
wow!
I've
So,
never done that one either. So that's the one I've
more
never.
new experiences for you. Then.
The only time I've used free range is when I've been rerunning Flying the Coop Quick Chicken Quest to lead other chickens around. And so I've been a free range chicken, but not to finish the quest. So what I have to do is at the end of a Flying the Coop chicken run, I'm still free range. It's like, okay, how do I get back to the Shire? I have to go find a mob to like pick a fight with and lose. So I get back to the Shire the hard way. So
I do remember, I think the second run that I ever did, someone didn't quite know it was a repeatable quest. So we got to the end of free range. They went back and they saw that they still had the quest available to take.
Yeah.
And she was panicking on the server. Like, it says I didn't finish it. I spent 7 hours doing this. I said, check your titles. If you have Crosser of Roads, you did it.
I just
She called out.
I am now Wing Under the Mountain. Yay! Next week, I hope I can obtain Crosser of Roads for the first time ever on any tune on any server. Okay, so
Yes, let's try that.
So my crispy main on Gladden will be attempting to get Wing Under the Mountain Saturday, August 26th at 2 p.m. server time, which is 2 p.m. Eastern time. And yeah, we hope to have some escorts and some other chickens in the flock. So looking forward to that. And everyone's welcome to join us on Gladden for that.
You said the 26th? That's my mom's birthday.
Oh, well, wish her a happy birthday from Crispy Chicken.
Well, I will. She'll be like, who's that? And I'll tell her if it's from Lord of the Rings. She's like, oh,
Anyway.
All right, folks. I
Here we
will
go.
see some of you next week then.
Okay, take care.
All righty.
Thanks, everyone. Bye for
Bye.
now.
Thank you.
And thanks
Bye.
again, Ben.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank you guys for a nice time.
Yeah,
Thank you,
been a
Glow, for
blast.
killing everything.
Yeah. Thanks very much, everyone. Greatly appreciated. It's been fun.
Bye.
Bye
Bye,
for
y'all.
Take
now.
care.
And there we go. That was that. So Crispy Chicken has completed another chicken run. Thank you, everyone who joined us on the stream. And yeah, so I shall end this stream for now. I'll load it onto YouTube and hope some people can join us on the 26th of August for doing the same quest, only on Gladden server. So my main Crispy can get the title. And every other chicken who joins us can also get the title. So I'm really glad I did this run today. So now I know how to get there from here. And that's what we're going to